Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video. I am reviewing the new Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. And this is what it looks like now, but if you guys want to see how it performs and how it wears throughout the day, just keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, please hit the bell notification so you can be notified whenever I upload. Now let's get started with the review. I am reviewing the new Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Foundation. This is the hydrating one. It feels pretty heavy, and as you guys can see, the applicator is just like the concealer. So we'll see how this works. I did have the Clinique one, the Beyond Perfecting, and I didn't like the applicator. And I got this in the shade Light Medium Sand. As you guys have heard about this foundation, they only came out with 15 shades for the matte and 15 shades for the hydrating one. A lot of other brands come out with more shades, like 40 shades. So this was a bummer. I know they were trying to hurry probably to bring it out, but they should have just come out with all the shades the first time so everyone can get a chance to try it out. This is a pretty bad situation that they got themselves into. So now Tarte does have a bad reputation. So yeah, we're gonna try this foundation out still. After I ordered it, I was like, I don't know if I want to review it still. But let's just do it. Let's review it and see if it really works. The primer that I'm gonna use this with is the No Poreblem primer by Touch and Soul. I can't say that. So this one's going to hide my pores on the T-zone. I don't want to use like a hydrating primer with this since this is already hydrating. We're going to use a pore minimizing primer. I'm going to pour like 2 little pumps of the primer. I love this primer here. I'm almost out of it. Again, I got this in the shade Light Medium Sand. It says it's a hypoallergenic luminous finish gel foundation featuring the same iconic buildable full coverage as the Shape Tape concealer. So we'll see if it's the same coverage. It provides the same rich, creamy full coverage as Shape Tape concealer in a skin smoothing weightless gel. Continuously hydrates while helping to plump the skin and refine the pores without creasing, caking, or fading for 12 hours. The time right now is 12:06. I am going to apply it now, and on one side I'm going to use my beauty blender and on the other side I'm going to use my brush. It did hide my pimples and it did hide the scars. It feels pretty lightweight on the skin. It does cover a lot. It has a yellow tint to it, but I feel like this foundation kind of sits on top. It doesn't absorb into the skin. As you can see right there, you can still see it. Maybe with the brush it'll apply better. I'm gonna go in with another layer. Okay, now I like it. So with 2 layers, it is very, very nice. It's more buildable. You need to build up this foundation a lot more than other ones that I've used before. And the applicator does not bother me. It kind of like jumps up a little bit when it gets everything. I'm just gonna worry about it once you run out of it, how you're gonna take it out. So I've been sitting here and the foundation has been on for a while, and I feel like you can still see my moles, you know, like 1, 2, 3. You can still see my beauty marks there. You guys can see that it's not full coverage. Usually when I use other foundations, it covers everything. I think that's kind of nice. Other foundations that I use, you can't see them at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this side now with the foundation brush. So it looks pretty nice and healthy. Not the best. for me. I still would like more coverage, but I like this for like natural days maybe that I want to let my skin breathe a little bit still. I mean, I can hide it with my concealer easily, but the point is that I want a foundation that's going to just cover everything with one layer. It feels good on the skin. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a lot of foundation. I am going to use the Shape Tape concealer underneath my eyes for a little bit of more coverage for my dark circles. So we're keeping it in the Shape Tape family. I kind of want to try out the matte one now because I heard that one has more coverage, the foundation. And I'll just try it with like a hydrating primer maybe. This foundation is not sitting in my smile lines, which is good, or my forehead lines. This foundation is a 30 milliliter foundation, 1.01 fluid ounce. I did like to apply it better with the brush, even though the Beauty Blender looks pretty smooth as well. Now I'm just gonna set everything with the loose powder. This is from Beauty Bakery. And then I'll do everything off camera and I'll be right back. So this is what the foundation looks like with everything on top. The powder, the highlight, the blush. And I think it looks pretty awesome with everything on. At first I was like, you can still see my pimples, girl. So, well, right now you can still see them just a little bit. This definitely isn't full coverage. I tried and I tried and I tried with 2 layers. And it still didn't cover like this mole right here and this one right here, which I think it's nice. I was just talking with my coworker the day before yesterday or yesterday. We were talking about how I always cover this and it looks like a pimple when it's covered in white. So it looks like a little bump, but it's actually my mole. And she's like, take some off with a Q-tip, you know, so you can like let it show so it doesn't look like a pimple. So that's what I did and I was like, oh, that looks better. I think this is going to look natural, nice and dewy. It's not like a very luminous foundation like other ones that I've tried. This is like a semi-matte, I would say. The time right now is 12:33. I am going to head to work at 1 o'clock. So I will be back around 8:30 and I'll do my next check-in then. I am not gonna touch up with any powder or anything, so I won't cheat you guys, don't worry. So far it looks really good. I am digging it. I am digging my little moles showing through, come through. And I will see you guys later. Hey guys, I am back with my first and last check-in. I couldn't check in earlier because I was at work, but I am off now and it is currently 9:38. And let me tell you, girl, this foundation is looking pretty good. I did not touch up, I didn't add powder whatsoever, and it looks nice still. It looks nice from far away, but looking at it up close, I am pretty oily around my nose area, and I am not as oily on the forehead like last time on my last foundation, but my smile lines gotta go. This is what they're looking like. They are creasing. My beauty marks were showing up a lot today, so I didn't like that at first, but as the day went on, I kind of liked it. I looked pretty natural. And actually, a lot of customers going up to me at work today were like, what are you wearing? I love your foundation. So I was like, ooh, I'm testing out a new one. I told them the new Tarte Shape Tape foundation, and they liked it. It didn't come off anywhere. Usually when I eat, it comes out right here, but it didn't come off this time. Overall, this foundation did great. At first I was like, oh no, this does not have coverage, I'm gonna give it a bad grade. But now that it's late and I still have it on and I feel good about it, it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel greasy or nothing bad, I am loving it. I am going to give this foundation surprisingly a B. The only reason why I didn't give it an A is because of the color range. They need to do something about it. and hopefully they fix it. And I hope that the people that couldn't try it earlier, hopefully they want to try it later on, but we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video.